with you. Cigars, smokes, joints, coffee, whiskey. I don't judge. You didn't come here for fairy tales. You came for truth, steel, and motor oil. This ain't clickbait. This ain't influencer nonsense. This is real biker news told by a man who's lived it, seen it, and survived it. From the streets to the clubhouse, from the old guard to the new blood.
All we wanted to do was
welcome to Biker News Canada. And the man behind the curtain, the voice they don't want quiet, the pen that wrote playpen, the mind that never shut off, Bob Jarvie. So sit back. Let the truth hit harder than a straight pipe at midnight. And remember, once you hear it here, you can't unhear it. Now here is Bob.
Well, all right. How's everyone out there? Bob's back, Biker News Canada. How's everyone tonight? Tuesday night. Is it Tuesday? Yeah, it feels like Tuesday. I hope everyone's doing well this evening. Tonight, I don't know. I didn't notice too much news on the old Google machine, but maybe I'll have a quick look around here in a minute for some. I didn't notice anything. I was gonna do a show out of yesterday's chat. Somebody asked a good question about resolving conflicts within a club, within a chapter of a club, between bikers that are supposed to be working together, sort of thing. So I thought, you know what, that's not a bad subject. So why don't we go on to that subject today? So before we get started, quick reminder. If you don't got the book yet, you got to get my book. I wrote a book. Type in One Night at the Playpen in the Amazon search bar, and this book will pop up. Or you can get a signed copy directly from me. Contact me on Facebook Messenger, private messaging part there, and tell me you want the book, and I'll sign it to you, and I'll send it right to your door. $30 for the book, and my little patches, which I don't have one of, they're $10 extra. Throw in a little embroidered patch says Bikers News Canada. The patches are really groovy looking. All right, let's see who's all in the house today. We got TRC 275, first one in today. Thanks for dropping in, my friend. Always good to see you. Lake St. Martin First Nation, all the way up there in Manitoba. We got Gyro Lamb. Good to see you tonight, my brother. And it's always good to see you, TRC. Pocono Can. Good to see you, bro. Thanks for popping in, man. You're becoming more of a regular. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for that. And we got Scrap Iron in the house as well. Good to see you again, bro. Who else we got? We got Troublemaker Travi. Good to see you, bro. And we're going to have Travi up for an interview here shortly. He's got a nice leather business out in the West Coast. And as we all know, things can be shipped. And I will support small businesses that are motorcycle, like a motorcycle shop or motorcycle related. So if you got something going on, get a hold of me. I'll be glad to get you up for an interview. We'll do a story about you. Hey, what's good, my friend? We got Bill Stacks in the house. Make sure you go check out Chatting with Stacks. He's got a great channel going on over there, always doing something interesting. And this week's subject is really cool. I've been very interested in it. George Christie stuff. So stuff that you wouldn't have thought you were going to hear, but boom, there it is. We're hearing it. And I thank you for that, Bill. That's awesome. Good work on your part, bro. Very good work on your part. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, Trey. We're going to get you on up there. We'll get people checking you out, my friend. Okay, down here in the TikTok, we got Russ. We got That You, Daryl A. Baker, James, HAMC, user 90, blah, 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 Canadian Sparky 9, Buckwheat, Mara, Al Pacino, right on, Oliver. Nice. Lots of people in here. I appreciate Al Pacino. What's going on? How you doing? One order MC. Hey man, thanks for dropping in. I appreciate all the support from all the different club people and everything else. I really dig it. Make sure you guys hit the like button no matter what platform you're watching me on. We're on TikTok, we're on Facebook, on the Biker News Canada group, and we're on YouTube, Facebook, YouTube Biker News Canada. So we got lots of places, and you can catch me all over the spot, man. And I appreciate all you guys that drop on in and check me out. We got Grant in the house. Good to see you tonight, Grant. Always a pleasure, bro. Mama Iron Ranger, how are you? We don't say the G word. That's right. It's like I said, someone mentioned in the chat last night, and I thought that'd be a good subject to do a show on. I'm sure a million other um, motorcycle content creators have done shows on the similar subjects. So I'll give it to you from my slant and personal experience and all that good stuff. So conflict resolution within a club, and like I say, within a club, within your chapter of the club, maybe within the region of your club, sometimes, and I lived it and I saw it in my own club. Sometimes what seems like a small problem of one guy just having a temper tantrum or not getting his way and stopping his feet on the ground, the higher ups will think, he's a big boy, he'll get over it, sort of thing, right? Well, sometimes it goes further than that, man. Sometimes it goes where you're losing members, you're losing chapters, you're having internal disputes, and in a really, really drastic case, the club could ultimately get torn apart and maybe shut down. So it's better to resolve your stuff while it's happening in-house if you can, and then move forward from there. Because some people have a lot of personality and a lot of people are with one particular person. We got No Grow in the house. Thanks for popping in. And Snaps in the house. Good to see you, bro. Always a pleasure. So yeah, and everyone's got to realize when you're in the same club, you're supposed to be there for the same reason, for the same ultimate reason. You want the club to flourish, to succeed, to grow, to expand, to attract more quality people inside of it. Whether you're a 1% club or whether you're an MC, even an RC, whatever the case is, you don't want a bunch of people that somehow don't ever have $10 in their pocket when it's time for a day on the bikes, or, you want everybody to be there on the same level, pulling their own weight, doing the same thing, and working together. You know what I mean? Working together for the greater good, and which is the biggest part of being in the club is your mind has to realize when you're doing club related stuff, it's for the greater good. It's not for yourself. It's not for accolades. It's not for pats on the back. It's not for, oh, bro, you're so cool. It's for the good of the club. Or it should be. We got Hook Dog in the house. 82 degrees down there. Good for you, my man. Fucking awesome. Hope you got some time in the wind. And you got but a rain, cloudy, no riding. Oh, well, can't always get a ride in, my brother. So keep that in mind when you're doing the club. So I got a little transcript here that I searched up. We'll see how much we agree with it and how much is wishful thinking, and we'll put our own spin on it. So we all ride for the same reason: freedom, loyalty, brotherhood. Anytime you get strong personalities together, especially riders who are independent by nature, conflict is going to happen. 100%. Conflict isn't the problem. Unresolved conflict is. Couldn't agree more, actually. So like I say, your best bet is if there's something going on even just between two members, and it has the potential to blow up into something stupid, stop it. Get to a meeting, get to a church, grab them out both and go talk to them in the garage, whatever it takes. So unresolved tensions in the motorcycle club world could end up being different factions, different side conversations, disrespect amongst members, which is a big no-no. Poor decision making, because sometimes you'll make a decision based on your feelings towards some argument. Don't get in your feelings in the club. And sometimes unnecessary escalation. Tonight isn't about softening the club, it's about strengthening the club. Because a strong club handles its issues internally directly and with respect. That's a big part of it too. You can't start talking down to one of your brothers and call him an idiot and stupid names and stuff like that, and then think he's going to be your brother the next day and shake your hand and have the same feelings for you. He's not. He's just not. Um, it's wishful thinking. Again, I'll tell you guys a bit of a personal story without saying too much, etc. You know what I'm saying? But I'll tell you guys. So we had a guy. I was very new to the club, and I had to leave. I had to go somewhere for an uncertain specified amount of time. So I had to take a loan. So I took a loan from this guy. So while I was gone, I had a business that I bought with this loan. And while I was gone, it changed from I owed him money to I had partners. And then still while I was gone, so all this without my knowledge, it changed from we were partners to, oh, I'll just take this business and you don't owe me any money no more. So I come home thinking I'm going to have a bunch of money sitting in an envelope from this business I thought I owned, only to find out I no longer own said business, all done behind my back while I was overseas. On what I had in my head was on club stuff. So it was a bit of a bummer, and I never thought of that guy the same. I never trusted him again. We always had to shake hands. The thing is, even if you're mad at your brother, you don't have to like him, but you got to love him, right? So you got 30 all day. Inhale where you are, Pocono. Wow, that sucks. Plus 11 where Travi is. You're out in Vancouver. I got Tuk. Hell yeah, no, girl. Hey, we got Chuck and no, we got Chuck. It's just Chuck. Good to see you, brother. Thanks for popping in. And Bruce has made it too. Good to see you, brother. Always makes my day, man. It makes my day to see all you guys come in the live too, man. It really does. I dig it. And we got lots of people coming in to TikTok as well. All right, let's go. Here we go. So let's be honest. In a motorcycle club, respect is currency, and your reputation matters. The ranks matter. Loyalty always matters. And public image, what you show to the outside world, matters more than maybe some people would even think. Because a lot of people, when they get close to the club and they start understanding what's going on and some of the internals, because they became very good friends with a member or something like that, they start developing, like you say, little cliques and stuff like that. So it gets weird in there in the clubhouse some nights. You know what I mean? Maple Syrup, good to see you, brother. I always appreciate you. Hey, Kurt, how are you, bro? I hope you're doing well, my friend. Always a pleasure, my brother. So when conflict happens, it does feel personal. When a brother questions your decision, when someone cuts you off in formation, when an officer overrides your idea, when a prospect messes up, it can hit your ego, your pride, and your identity all at once. And when pride gets involved, things escalate fast. But here's the truth. Most MC conflicts aren't about the surface issue. They are about feeling disrespected, feeling unheard, feeling overlooked, or feeling undermined. And the last one's a big one too. So if you don't address the real issue, it'll just keep coming up. So when you get everybody into a room and get talking to them and you get everyone out of their feelings and the yelling stops, then you can really deal with the issue at hand really is, if you know what I mean. Steve Posey, good to see you, brother. Thanks for popping in, my man. Always a pleasure to see you, Steve. So the 5 most common MC conflicts, let's name them clearly. Chain of command issues. So members going around officers or not asking officers at all. And decisions being challenged publicly. It's not a good look. So if you're going to disagree with higher up, especially higher up, don't have it in a yelling match in the middle of a bike rally where there's 400 citizens. Respecting communication. So that's tone of voice, public criticism, social media behavior. Oh, yeah. When I was in the club, we never had this social media shit. Facebook was just starting to be a thing and jokes taken too far. Yeah, definitely. If you're in a club and you got an issue with a fellow club brother, definitely keep it off of social media. 100%. Don't go near it. Number three, riding safety conflicts, formation mistakes, reckless riding, and ignoring the road captains. And then safety conflicts when you get into stuff like guard duty, which I've touched on before, and security for big club events, multi-chapter events. Don't fuck them up. Just don't fuck them up. Then there's personal grudges, and that was a category I was in. Business conflicts or relationship spillover, so fighting over the same woman. And that happens a lot in the biker world. I never fucking would have thought that because where I was a guy, the strippers in our city threw themselves at us, but the dudes would fight over the same broad. It's like, just go to the next place and get a different one. You'll be fine. You'll be good. Nope. They want to fight over the same one. Or else long-standing resentments towards each other. Like, why did he get his patch so easily? You got it in your head that he didn't have to do fuck all for his patch because so-and-so was his sponsor. Whatever you got in your head. Like you say, somehow you got to get that out and talked over, man. Otherwise, it'll fester. And then prospect and patch holder tension. Prospects are feeling targeted. Patch holders sometimes get disrespected or they think they do. And discipline disagreements. So, these are normal, but how we handle them determines whether we grow or fracture. All right, what do we got over here? We got a bunch of hellos. Good. Your ego isn't your amigo. That's a fucking good one, bro. The old timer had a good one there. I've never heard that one. I love that one, brother. I developed my clique, so to speak. I thought we was tight. It was considered a threat to the powers that be. I was asked to go. That's what happens, doesn't it, Pocono Ken? Exactly. Because you don't want to see your chapter getting clicky. I know there was a point there we grew our chapter up to 18, 20 guys, somewhere around there. We had a fuckload of people. And then the very first thing is, why don't we split the chapter and have an east-west? It's like, fuck, our city's 500,000 people. We don't need an east-west. But we need to know that we're all going to work together. You start to understand the lingo and the drama. It's a very fine line as there are issues internally, but a solid club will keep it in-house. Yeah, man, 100%. And it's so important, isn't it? Keep them in-house. I always liked when your brother's wrong, you help him get it right. Yeah, that's a good saying too, Kurt. Absolutely. You help him get it right. Yeah. Because we used to say when your brother's wrong out in public, he's right. And when you get inside the clubhouse, you can talk about it again later there, right? Absolutely. A lot of clubs split and like-minded individuals will go with each other, start another chapter, still the same club. It's happened with 2 clubs I've seen so far. And they all still respect each other. That's not bad because in our club, it went sour on us. So the one guy first he ran for the regional spot, right? The guy at the top of the table. And we did the GM, the proper election. He didn't win. So then he got mad. And he had just recruited, I swear, he was good at getting new people, man. I think he had just recruited at least 8 guys into his chapter over the last year. So he took those 8 guys and he said, well, then I want to go with these guys. And they were in a big city and do, a north chapter or an east or west, whatever it was. The original chapter in that city was kind of downtownish. And it went to the table and the answer was no. And then unfortunately what happened was that little group that wanted to be their own chapter broke away from the club. So then we lost all them guys. And then they went on to join another club and blah, 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 and this and that. And that's, so we lost a bunch of good people because someone at the top had a bad feeling that if we let that one chapter go, then they would try to bring, some changes into the club. I don't know. But Maybe it would have been easier just to say, yeah, go ahead and have your own chapter up there. It'll be great. Let us know when the clubhouse is ready. We'll have a big party. Maybe that would have been a better answer. So we got Wizard Storm. Thank you for liking it, man. I appreciate that. You're giving her on the likes. I appreciate that, man. Hottie Love, Steven. We got lots of people. Dustin. Thank you guys for joining me down there in the TikTok chat. And like I say, if what about ratting out your so-called brothers? Well, you definitely don't want to do that, bro. That's not even the beef. That's just the whole thing. That's, can't be doing that. Again, it's supposed to be doing that anyways. There's a whole bunch of people doing weird things out there. Like I say, Bill just has spent the week on a guy who's a bit of a legend. And there's some guys from his old outfit saying he wasn't quite everything maybe he's made himself out to be. So like you say, go check out Chatting with Stacks for that one. And okay, what else we got? So let's break down how things usually go wrong. It's a small issue. Starts off with a small issue, a comment, a look, a mistake. And then there's the silence. So instead of addressing it, you put the guy on the grease. Actually, I've done that before too. So it doesn't get addressed. And then they start having side conversations where people start taking sides, so-and-so is a bit of a fa-da-da, and you think so too, don't you, bro? And then you got other guys inside your own club you feel like they're changing sides. Now it's not two guys, it's two sides. And then there's a public blow up. And then the original issue is buried. So strong clubs interrupt that ladder at step 1 or 2, at the small issue or the silence. It's up to the leadership. Leadership's got to be able to pick this stuff out. There's a practical system you can adopt as a club policy. The 4-step MC conflict resolution model. Handle it one-on-one first. If you got an issue with a brother, pull him aside, speak privately, no audience, no ego, no yelling, no name calling, and use this format. When X happened, I felt Y. I want to clear it up so it doesn't sit wrong. Not you're always, you never, or everyone thinks. Yeah, just use facts and be direct and be respectful. Step 2, use rank properly. If the one-on-one fails, go through the proper chain of command. President or Sergeant of Arms mediates, keep it structured, and take it to church. Officers are there not just for ceremony, they're there to maintain the order and the unity. Step 3, separate ego from issue. Ask, is this about safety? Is this about club bylaws? Or is this about pride? If it's pride, check it. Every patch holder has earned his place. That means every patch holder is capable of maturity. I like how they put that. And step 4, close it officially. Once it's resolved, shake hands. State clearly it's done. No revisiting it in parking lot conversations. No social media hints. If it's handled, it's done. It's buried. It's over. Don't talk about it no more. Actually, that was the best. That wasn't a good bet when I pulled out the old machine. Right, bro? He's always your brother. Always going to kick back and watch. Yep, they're supposed to. They better. No club equals freedom. I hear that, Ken. Or went rogue. Yeah. Was talking about. Well, you talking about it, bro. I'm not talking about that. I'm going to do my show, and you can do your show. But I'm not going to have you dictate my show, bro. We've had this discussion. I'm getting older. All I want is more saddle time, barbecue beaches, lakes, bikini time, and beer. Yeah, man. I hear that, man. I hear that. Resentments keep people stuck. They do. They'll be stuck in their own spot for ages, man. And they won't go past it. Some people won't go past it. A small disagreement. My biggest problem these days is the price of parts, and soon the price of gasoline. I know, eh? I'm not too fucking into the price of gasoline. Yep, that is tonight. Well, if it's not a problem, it's just a bitch point. Where they at? 165 a liter. And you're out west. Hey, Craig Russo, good to see you. You already got expensive gas. Jay from Michigan, good to see you too, bro. Thanks for popping in. I'm looking forward to a few weeks of bike camping as soon as the weather breaks. I'm just looking forward to being on a bike again this summer. So loud, good evening, all the way from the boondocks of North Carolina. Much respect, bro. Thanks for popping in on our shows, man. It's always a pleasure, my friend. It's all about respect and belief in your club. Yeah, I think so too, Grant. And as soon as you don't believe in your club anymore, then you're basically just filling a seat or, putting in time because you got used to it or whatever the case is. Not everybody can be 100% active all the time and coming up with new ideas and this and that. Some clubs are quite happy with, they've got this ride in June that they do, and they do this event. And they're good, right? You don't have to always be go, 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 go. So the officer's responsibilities and conflicts. Leadership does carry extra weight. The president has got to stay neutral initially, listen more than speak, and protect unity over personal friendships. The sergeant of arms has to enforce discipline without humiliation and prevent escalation during the meeting. So he's got to keep everything cool. The road captain has to keep everything cool on the highway, on the road, addresses ride conflicts immediately, and safety over egos always. And when officers escalate their emotions, the club does destabilize. And when officers stay composed, the club stabilizes. So what not to do? Let's be clear on destructive habits. Airing grievances on social media, don't do that. Don't talk to your spouse or your friends about a problem you got with a brother. Don't do that. Using prospects as emotional messengers. Don't do that. Especially, it used to be a thing I used to see where one brother would be mad at the other brother, and that brother was sponsoring someone at the time, and that prospect probate would wear the shit. That ain't cool. But I've seen it. Don't do public shaming during a meeting. Don't come unglued at a meeting. And don't start talking about it when you're drunk or high. And especially, don't let a minor issue turn into a respect contest in front of other clubs. Internal issues stay internal, handled properly, handled cleanly. Darn tootin'. That wasn't a bad one. Where's his HD service price now? What is that number? $1,300 or $135 an hour. Yeah, I can see that, especially how much they fucking made those big stupid Harley dealerships and then closed them down, giving clowns their own stage backfires. That's a good way to put it, Mom Iron Rager. Happened not that long ago, giving a clown a platform. Yeah. Yeah. Interior. Lots of camping and lakes. Great riding and warm nights. No, not yet, Craig. I'll have one this summer, though. 100% I'll be on two wheels this summer. Bought a Honda Rebel and stripped off. Yeah. It will get me on the road, though. When the handcuffs are placed around the wrist, it's time to go to prison. There's very few brothers. Yeah, I've seen some strong men say some shit. It ain't so. No, bro. Hell no, bro. I remember going to a biker party in BC. I was looking around. Everyone had balloons. Yeah, the good old days of the balloons. Fuck, that's a long time ago. And you know what? I took some more photos. Yeah, I wouldn't break down. You're right. That's true, Ken. Absolutely, brother. There's an upside. It's an 80 an hour. Oh, you're 180 an hour. Yeah, that'll. Well, we're in Canada. I think maybe Ken's in the States. I thought he was. So, okay, we'll finish off this thing I pulled down me as well. I've gone this far, right? Building a conflict resilient culture. Strong clubs normalize direct conversations, clear bylaws, defined officer roles, regular check-ins, after action reviews after big rides or events. So that is a good one. Have a sit down with your guys after a big weekend or a big thing and see what they saw that went well and see what they saw that needs work on without pointing fingers and saying, well, so and so dropped the ball and we ran out of beer or whatever, right? Just yeah, that's a very good idea. You don't wait for tensions to fix culture. You build culture so tension doesn't grow. Consider quarterly state of the club discussions, anonymous feedback boxes, now clear written expectations for prospects, conflict resolution language and bylaws. Structure prevents drama. Yeah, so brotherhood isn't always agreeing. It isn't avoiding confrontation, and it isn't protecting ego. Brotherhood is calling each other up, not out, having hard conversations, protecting the patch before protecting pride. A weak man escalates, a strong man addresses directly, a strong club resolves cleanly. So, in closing, conflict is inevitable, division is optional. If we commit to direct communication, respect for rank, zero side politics, and mature leadership, then conflict becomes sharpening steel, not breaking it. The patch deserves that level of discipline. Let's build a standard together. Very nice. Now, I wanted to show you guys. I'll find them. I took some more photos. Now, I want to show them. Oh, I'm not on the share screen. That's why. Gonna have to share a screen with something, aren't we? Okay, so I'm showing the boo-boos on this bike because this bike's a 2010 Dyna, and like I say, somebody asked me if it's got a devil painted on the rear fender. It does. We're gonna go with this bike instead of the Fat Boy because the Fat Boy is not built on a HD frame, and I want to make sure that whoever gets something in this can use it. Okay, what are we doing here? Maybe I should just download them all. We can do it that way. I'm just going to download them all, and then we can flip through them. And the panhead is 1960. So we got that sorted. And like I say, the Dyna's a 2010. And the Dyna's going to have the $25 tickets. What do? Oh, I don't want to do that. Cancel. I want to do that. So click the right button. Now, where's the pictures of the red bike? Oh, yeah, they're in there. Okay. And then we got the, I'm just downloading all the photos. Sorry, dudes. Should have done this beforehand. That wouldn't be me. Oh, yeah, in TikTok, they can't see them. Can't see the photos. I'll find a way to post them on TikTok somewhere. So we're going to do a little thing here. It'll be buy a t-shirt, and that'll get you a special t-shirt, and that'll get you involved in a draw. Is kind of how we're going to do it now. How am I doing this? I wish I knew. No, then the photos all come up. Where are y'all? There they are. Okay. Yeah, I figure out how to open them. Come on now. This isn't helping, man. Nope. I got to figure out a better way to do this. That pisses me off. Okay, well, here, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you this one. So that's the Dyna right there. That's a 2010. I'm gonna figure out a deal because it's got some bruises and bumps on it. I can figure out a deal so that whoever wins it, there'll be a paint job included in the prize. So you can write it how it is and get it painted at the end of the season, or you can paint it how you want to. Instead, do you watching Daytona Bike Week and police giving out tickets like candy? Yeah, I've heard that somewhere. You're in Pennsylvania. Okay, that makes sense. Pocono, right? I have 71,000 miles on my street light. It's never left me side of the road. I live home once in first gear. Fucking right. That's saying a lot. That's good for you. The pigs are gross down there. They even got the naked cowboy. No way, really, eh? Hey, Pops the Clubber, good to see you, bro. I hope everything's going well with Mountain Woman and your family, bro. No, my Heritage always gets service at Harley. I call the service. They come pick it up and drop it off when they're done. It's going in for service in April, start the season. Fuck yeah. The last bike I bought it in the winter. So I took it to the service shop and he stored it for the rest of the summer or the rest of the winter for me. It was beautiful. Kelowna Harley was offering I trailer mine to Kamloops, my mechanic. Not a Harley shop. He's too skilled to follow all HD corporate rules. Yeah, man. He actually works on bikes like it's his, not just another customer. I just bumped into a whole garage full of fucking old bike guys, man. It was awesome. I love them old bike dudes. You know what I mean? They were out there doing this thing way back. Now where am I? I go back to the sent message. Sent. Okay. We're going to have one more look at what the fuck's going on now? Oh, dude, come on, man. Stop messing me around. Whew. No wonder I can't figure anything out. So that happens when you have a few. What's going on, man? There it is. Raffle bike photos. There we go. I just want to show you. There we go. There's this one. Okay, now, where'd I share screen go? Fuck, this thing's driving me nuts today, dudes. There we go. And that one. So we're going to do that bike in the orange Dyna. And that's a 1960 Pan. And I do believe all of its numbers are correct. Like I say, I want to do the bike so that whoever ends up with them can get them on the road and not mess around. Said he was panhandling. Might have been a few years ago. Let's see, HD don't know how under 2010. Hey, so loud. Thank you, brother. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do with the two bikes we got. As soon as the merch site comes online, which I'm hoping again is this week, we'll have the merch website. It'll be bikernewscanada.ca, and you go on there, you buy the correct T-shirt, and with the T-shirt, you'll be entered in a chance to win one of these motorcycles. So it'll be a cool thing. Some of the money raised, of course, most of it will be going to a charity, and I'll decide, and I'll let you guys know which one we're doing. Yeah, man, I think it'll be cool. And if this red and white pan goes well, you see the blue one behind it. We can have a chance at that one too. So like I say, this guy's a good friend of mine. He's getting into his 80s, and he wants to thin his herd a bit. So he's got shovels, evos, pans. He won't get rid of a knuck. I think he's only got one knuck in his house, and I think those are the only two pans he's got. But we can do it. We can have ourselves, a raffle going at all times if we want, or we can just do a couple and then wait till next year and do a couple more. RHD won't work on bikes more than 15 years old. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, that's exactly why it is. Can to sell new bikes, 100%, bro. Brought Mountain Woman a wrap with a salad and smoothie. Her spirits are high. Good, man. Hey, good. I'm glad she sends her love. Awesome. That's good to hear, Pops. Thanks for the update too, brother. Um, you know you're gonna get asked, so I'm glad you updated. Scrap iron. I took my 88 Ford F-150 for oil change at Ford. For an oil change? Wow. I can't believe a car dealership wouldn't fucking do an oil change. The madness. I think the draw should go over well, Grant. I hope so. I hope so. And we'll get this thing going, man. Little outside snack. Yeah, that's true, eh? Um, get her off that poor old hospital food. You know what I mean? Fucking right. Okay, I want to see if there's any comments on the TikTok side. I don't really notice too many. That's interesting. So I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing when one person gives you like 6 million likes. I dig it. What about okay, we already talked about that one. I don't know what a flash goal means, but thank you. And no, I don't see any more comments down on the TikTok side. But like I say, if you guys want to have a quick side discussion during the show, throw in a comment. I think that's where I got the idea for tonight's show about conflict resolution was where are you from? What are you talking about? Just talking about club stuff. So basically, that's a good question. Thanks for asking that, Darren. I'm from Southwestern Ontario. I'm past 1%er 25 some years ago, right? This channel, now this is off season, so it's kind of fucked right now. So it's hard to get content because I try to do live nightly at 8 p.m., 5 nights a week. And then when we do memberships, we'll do the members only show on Saturdays. And I try to do a political show also on Sunday, but it's not biker stuff. It's just straight Canadian politics. So this channel is about the good stuff that bikers do. So when the season's starting, you'll see a lot of stories about where the bike nights are all across Canada, where the weekend parties are like motorcycle rallies, dice runs, anything that raises money for all that stuff. And I'm trying to show the other side of bikers with this channel. So, of course, if it's in the news, if it's on Google that, hey, so-and-so got arrested, then yeah, it's going to get on the show. But in the meantime, what I like to do is do shows like this, a little bit of club common sense. I see you were a 1% or two, or an MC for 10 years. So you know the ins and outs. And like I say, show the public the good stuff that bikers do with the fundraising and the charity drives and looking after kids and guardians of the children and bikers against bullying and all that stuff, right? And show people that bikers aren't a bunch of scumbags. I don't think people think of us like they do in the 60s. But when you see a story about a motorcycle club in the paper, it's always biker gang, and it's always a story about being caught with this and in jail for that. So I want to show the other side. So that's what I do here, bro. Thanks for asking. I appreciate it. Yeah, that is good news, man. I'm glad she's in good spirits. It's always funny asking a 20-something-year-old mechanic to check the points. Yeah. Check them points, would you? Are they gapped right? Yeah, hey, Bobby. Thanks for dropping in tonight, bro. Thank you, Grant. I appreciate it. Jason, good to see you tonight, bro. Just talking about what you do when a couple guys in your club start having a disagreement, and then how to gotta squash it before it becomes a big problem, especially for like big clubs or 1% clubs, stuff like that, or big personalities. We as well, Bobby. She has no arm strength and cannot walk. Wow, man, that's all fucked up, bro. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. Every time I read that, I say, what the fuck happened to her, man? I hope whatever it is, man, they can fix her up, dude. Um, you know what I mean? Get on the back of that bike and get on a rip with you, man. Good night, Craig. Thanks for dropping in, brother. I appreciate you as always. 68 guys that know each other is 100% solid and all respect each other. Makes the best chapters, 100% it does. And I really liked it when I joined the club I was in. The chapter was about 68 guys, and we weren't just fucking seeing each other when it was mandatory to be at the clubhouse. We lived with each other in each other's lives, sort of things, right? A lot of us were single and we were roommates in different residences and stuff. You know what I mean? Like we were right with each other, day, night, didn't matter, man. It was fucking awesome. And we all rolled like we were a family. But everyone always wants to expand. It's expansion blues, I think they call them, man. You know what I mean? Hey, Wizard Storm, your fingers tapped out. I appreciate you for doing that, bro. I really do appreciate that, man. Thank you. The more the merrier, right? As far as likes go, I believe. It's other people's turn to like, yeah, man, that's the ticket, bro. I'm taking a break liking right now. No, man, I appreciate you. And Darren, I hope I answered your questions, brother. And the TikTok thing is relatively new to me. Just so you guys know, if you guys got ways I can make it more engaging, throw it in the comments. Like I said, I'll take a minute and scroll around and look for comments and have little side discussions. It's all good, man. Because we're done already what I wanted to talk about. Now the rest is all right, if you get 10,000, it brings more people in the live. Oh, that's cool, bro. I appreciate you, man. I really appreciate that. And then usually for the end of the show, I talk with the chats. I got 2 different chats going on, and I scroll through and I chat with everybody, and then we pack it in. So yeah, I think that's basically what I had to talk about tonight. Hope you guys are all good. How it used to be brothers. Now it's only Friday. Exactly, eh? And you don't even know where the fuck your brothers are and from Monday to Wednesday. It's weird. It's weird how that's changed so much over the years. And we got Ricky Park in the house. Good to see you, bro. Always a pleasure. And listen, there's a dude. I keep talking about him. I want to get him up here. He does dialysis in the evening. I think this is the only thing, right? Well, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I just opened Facebook to talk about Colin. We'll go back to Colin. So hanging out with Hollywood stars putting together the ultimate biker movie, the Satan's Choice Motorcycle Club. The writing starts on April 25th. Looking for real investors and more riders to be part of this. If you're interested to be part of history, please contact me. More to come. So he talked to Julia Roberts' brother. He's got a picture with him, Eric Roberts. Interesting. So Harley's going to try to get a movie made, man. Isn't that interesting? He's really taking the whole biker world to different places, man. I find that's kind of cool. I dig that. 38 in the chat, 28 likes. We only need 10 more of you. You can't miss the like button. You just got to close the chat for a second and then hit the like button and go back in the chat and you're right there. We got a few days shit weather coming up. Not going to be riding. Yeah. Give my reach. You didn't do a rip in the mountain. Yeah, man. Oh, do a rip for Mountain Moon. Hell yeah. Like Ken said, we got 10 people miss the like button. I'm starting me a channel. I'm going to call it No Patch, More Freedom. Hell yeah. and Insane Wheels. Hello, Mikey. Good to see you, bro. Thanks for dropping in, brother. It's always great to see you in the thing, man. And I appreciate your advice this afternoon, Mike. Had to go and cancel the existing accounts, and we're going to start from fresh tomorrow. It's said to give it 24 hours for it to go and delete my old accounts, and then we're going to start. So I think I'm going to get over that fucking hump, man. I thank you again, bro. Hell yeah, sold out. Fucking right. Do a channel, man. It's fun once you get up here and you get doing it. I like it. I really like it. It's kind of the best part of my day a lot of times. Yeah, thanks, bro. Yeah, man. You're always a big help to me, man. Having a good friend, brother, to talk to means a lot, Wizard Storm. Yeah, it does, man. That was one of the things I missed the most about leaving the club was the people around all the time, man. Magic Incident is a movie in itself. Matt Ayik. I don't know what that means, bro. Some of the shit he's done already could be a movie in itself. See what happens. Game to be sold, not told. Game is be sold, not told. Right on. If you find the older, you'll get the less friends. Yeah, that's true, Wizard Storm. And the more comments you get on TikTok, it helps. I thought so too. I appreciate you trying to help me out, bro. Wizard Storm, I really appreciate it. Yeah, and like I said, I walked to go look at them motorcycles again today. I walked into my buddy's shop there, and there was one guy who was a past owner of Rocky's Harley Davidson in London, and then the buddy Dave that makes the bikes. And like I say, if you guys want old parts or whatever, let me know in the chat, and I'll put his name and number up in the description of whatever show we happen to be doing that night, man. I bought knobbies for my Sporty 48. They look interesting with knobbies, eh? Is that becoming trendy again? Because I see a lot of the classic bike builders are putting knobbies these days. Yeah, it is. It is the beauty of a channel too, isn't it, Mike? Do you look? You're probably like me. I look forward to it, man. Yeah, and these guys are wicked good people. I got in the chat. They're great people. Hey, Nomadic, good to see you tonight, bro. I think it could be a movie. And actually, one of the old guys was talking about that, and somebody knew Bernie back in the day, and they remember Bernie saying, "I'm going to call my son Harley Davidson," and fuck if he did it. I think the other guys thought, oh yeah, well, maybe one of the two, but yeah, Harley Davidson, man, that's first and second name, and that's that. I don't know. I did not eat my own, man. You tell my sister get better and get back on the air. Yeah, man. Yeah, she got lots of support here, man. Yeah, that's fucking right. You're right, Mike. It's way bigger than most chapters. You're right. You're a hook guy. I'm like, oh, yeah, man. Fucking A. We'll be riding soon, Ricky, man. I can't wait, brother. We can feel it now. You should be there. Should be the start of the movie. Yeah. It should be the start of the movie. Exactly. That old story. And King Kong, part of the Choice Sudbury. Hey, good to meet you, bro. Thanks for dropping in. I shared a post you guys did. What do you guys were raising for the food bank, I think. I shared a post for you guys either this morning or yesterday morning. And just so you know, you guys feel free to post whatever you want directly to the wall of the Biker News Canada group. We got 13,000 eyes in there now. You know what I mean? So it's worth posting stuff. You may have 1,000 acquaintances, but have just one good friend means the world. You're right on that, Wizard, bro. You're very right about that, man. And sometimes, your best brothers aren't family, right? Too busy to be regular, but I enjoy your good. Thanks, Daryl. I appreciate you, man. For the homeless, yeah, man, yeah. So I put that up there for you guys. And like I said, I love all that shit. So anytime you guys are doing something that's open to the public, like I say, feel free to post it, man. Okay, this is the one I wanted to show you guys. And I know I've spoke about him before. So his name's Colin Sunday. That's how you find him on Facebook. So he's looking for a kidney donor, man. That's why we can't do an 8 p.m. Interview, because he does dialysis in the evening. It takes a few hours. Um, he's in a chair. I think he's paralyzed from the chest down. He built a motorcycle that he can ride, and he built a razor that he can ride. So he's still got the love. No, that's not the bike he built. Now I gotta find, and of course he's got his doggy. Maybe I shouldn't put all of his photos on the thing. Maybe that's not a cool thing to do to a guy without asking him. You know what I mean? But I definitely want to get him up here, and I definitely want to give him a hand. Seeing if somebody wants to fucking. That's a big thing, giving up a kidney. But if someone's out there willing to do it, you'll extend his life, man. And quite a thing, right? He has had a wild ride. Imagine that from being a kid. I'd love to ride Canada, but always turn me away. They turn me going towards you too, Ken. It's a fucking drag, that stupid bridge. Was it Angel 69? Harley's would not be. I think so, yeah, in that movie, right? I think so, you're right. Oh, that's probably where that came from, bro. Is the California mountain fucking terrain back in the 60s. I bet you nailed it there, Kurt. Harley has some of the original flat track dirt racers. They were big in the day. Yes. And like I say, I'm going to go and check out the flat track down by Welland that we've had the people up for a couple of interviews. Welland Motorcycle Club, right? No, something county motorcycle club. Some county. It's not Welland County though. I can go check out some of the races this year, and we'll do a live show from one of them, man. I think that'd be wicked. I think a lot of us are pretty limited to where we can get to. Yeah, man. I think so. They just don't love us. You know, it's so fucking funny. You know, and it's funny in a strange way that as much as I don't like that guy who's running shit south of the border, the one thing I agree with him is if we had Canada, U.S., and the top end of Mexico all as one country, we'd be unfuckable with. We'd have all of our own stuff within our own borders. And I think that's what all those free trade agreements tried to stimulate. But they can be taken apart and broken down. Right? But that would be the answer. Just one great big one. There, that's what I wanted to show. So that's him on his motorcycle. Back to Colin, who needs the so like the man still wants to be up on two wheels and doing his thing. So I want to get him on for an interview. We'll show him. I'll get him to show us his bikes and stuff. And like you say, he'll explain how you can take the first steps to becoming a donor. It's a big commitment, but hey, man, I know a lot of people out there got big enough hearts to do it. As I get older, I look for warmer to ride. Yeah, man, exactly. Warmers are better. Without Quebec. No tabernacle. Definitely without my ex-wife. You know what I mean? Oh, man. No, we would be. We'd be unfuckable with. But of course, the way the granddaddy, what's his name down there, wants to go about it is always the fucking hard way that everyone thinks you're an asshole, right? And there he is. I think that was when it doesn't look like the same bike, does it? It looks like maybe they were mocking it up for him, getting it ready for him, eh? Be interesting to ride a motorcycle when you're out of a chair and onto a motorcycle. I bet you that'd be the best feeling in the world for the dude. So like I say, Even if I get Colin up and tape it and play it back at 8 p.m., I want to get him up. I've been talking to him about it for ages now. We ride down and we ride year-round in the boondocks. That's it. So loud. I'm moving in, bro. Don't laugh, man. I'm riding my Harley with a full face. I've just never done a full face, bro. King Kong, we're gonna start to do more to help out our community. That's a fucking great thing, bro. It's a good look, man. It's a good look, and it's actually a lot of times kind of one of the things that clubs should be doing. You know, it's a great thing. My first bike was a Honda Rebel 250. Rode off before my 17th birthday. I hope you didn't get hurt, man. Now, one guy you can call and talk to about anything on your mind. Yep. For the homeless. Okay, so that was a meal. A meal for the homeless, right? Right on. Good job, King Kong. I love to hear it. All right. And like Scrap Iron said, hit the like button, everyone. I'm going to pack it in for the night. I touched on everything I wanted to do. And I want to thank you guys. You know, you could have been doing anything and you hung out with me for an hour. I appreciate each and every one of you. YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. Send your messages. Make sure you like the show. And make sure if you haven't yet, you subscribe. And I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do it all again. Much love, everyone. Be safe out there and stay warm. Good night, guys.
Biker News Canada, where the truth hits harder than the highway wind. From Ontario to the coast, Bob Javi rolls in. Let the real news begin. He's got the camera ready, catching sparks from every ride. Club stories, charity runs, every heartbeat of the biker tribe. So smash that like, share, follow, let the whole country feel.